All right, my name is Chuck Williams. I want to welcome everybody to our Sunday night presentation of Isagenix. We're going to be talking a lot about the product. We're going to be talking about the opportunity, and we're going to talk about a strategy which we call the unstoppable income. I think you're going to find tonight's call very interesting. So just fasten your seatbelts, and here we go. Stan Jagow, I'm going to come to you in a minute for a product testimony, but in the meantime, would you mind reading this disclaimer so we get started?
Yes, this statement is in presentation and presentation have been evaluated by the Food and Drug Administration. Isagenix products are not intended to diagnose, treat, cure, or prevent any disease. Results not typical: weight loss, muscle gain, lifestyle, or other results depicted in this presentation reflect exceptional experience of Isagenix customers and should not be construed as typical or average. Results vary with individual efforts, body composition, eating patterns, time, and other factors such as genetic or physiological makeup. In a study performed in 2012 by the University of Illinois at Chicago, researchers subjects lost average of 9 pounds after 30 days on Isagenix system. The subjects also had a greater level of adherence and had more consistent weight loss from week to week compared to subjects on a traditional diet. The ability to earn income under the Isagenix team compensation plan depends on many factors, including individual associates' business, social, and sales skills, personal ambition, and the ability of time and financial resources, the access to a large network of family, friends, and business contacts. Isagenix cannot and does not guarantee any particular level of earnings. Even associates who dedicated a significant amount of time, effort, and personal funds may not achieve a meaningful level of success. For average earnings, please refer to the Isagenix earning disclosure statement at isagenixearnings.com.
Thank you, Stan. I appreciate that. We'll be back to you in just a minute, sir. And for those of you who can see the screen with the different people, I'm getting the biggest kick out of Mike and Vanessa. They're just so cute, sitting by each other, watching the presentation. And I am excited about you guys being on the team, hearing great things about you from Stan and Lisa. So we're going to make a lot of fun and change a lot of lives together. Here's a question I've been asking people, and it solicits a positive response every single time. I simply ask people, would you prefer better health or an unstoppable income? When you ask that question, you're going to get a positive answer, because if they say better health, great, we definitely have a solution for that. If they say an unstoppable income, great, we have a solution for that. Occasionally, a person will think outside the question and they'll say both, and that's a super great, because we definitely have an answer for both. And so I want to start with Isagenix vision. This is something that if you have a dream board or a vision board, I suggest you print this out, keep it in front of you, because this is the vision of our company from the highest level through all of our leadership. And it is to impact world health and free people from physical and financial pain, and in the process, create the largest health and wellness company in the world. I've mentioned this before. I'll mention it again because it really impacted me. A couple weeks ago, I was in London, and Eric Coover, the son of the founders, Jim and Kathy Coover, was speaking and basically did the whole presentation. It was phenomenal. If you ever get a chance to hear Eric Coover in person, don't miss it. He's under 30 years old. He's married. His wife is pregnant with their first child. He is the heir apparent to take over the company someday. And what a great vision he has for our company. When reading the vision statement, he added a couple words. He said, not only do we want to be the largest, but we want to be the most trustworthy and the most integrous health and wellness company in the world. And that got a big ovation from all of us in the crowd, because we know how important those things are to having a successful company. Speaking to the founders of our company, the gentleman on the left is John Anderson. He's the formulator of the product. The original product, there's been more products added since then. And then the two on the right are Jim and Kathy Coover. Between the three of them, they really have the perfect combination to build a company. John Anderson was the formulator of the product. He's formulated a product for over 600 companies. He's done over 2,000 products. He's got an incredible story. Google him and check up a video on his spider bite and how that toxin, the poison of that spider, really led to the development of this miracle product. Got to take that word back, strike that from the record. It's not a miracle product, doesn't create miracles. The body is the miracle when given the proper nutrition. That's the correct way to say that. All right, now Jim and Kathy Coover on the right. Jim has the corporate background. He's the one who put the infrastructure behind the corporate, the accounting, the IT, the staffing, the support, all the things that go into running a company at the corporate level. Jim Coover has the experience, and literally John Anderson talked about coming out of retirement to start this company with him. And then Kathy Coover is kind of the neck that makes the head turn, if you know what I mean. She's the one who has built the organization, the network of associates around the world. She was the #1 incomer with 3 different companies. Every company, she'd build it to the top, she'd be really successful, and the company would let her down. And so when John and Jim were talking about putting a company together, they all put their heads together and their hearts together, and they came up with a no-compromise company in every aspect of the business. And then the other gentleman in the picture is Eric Coover. I mentioned him just a minute ago. He's responsible for the START initiative. That's the young people, the millennials. If you go to startyourlife.com, startyourlife.com, he's got all kinds of information, Facebook page. I believe last time I checked, there were 70,000 followers on their Facebook page. So it's startyourlife.com, and it's attracting thousands and thousands, actually tens of thousands of young people to the business. At a recent event, again in London, there were hundreds of us in the room. And when Eric Coover was speaking, he asked, okay, how many of you are between 18 and 35? And a third of the room stood up. Young people are catching this because they're looking for a better way. They're looking for better health, and they're looking for that unstoppable income. They've seen a whole generation go through the 40-40 plan, work 40 years and retire on 40% of what you couldn't make it on before anyway, and they don't want that. They're looking for a way to take control of their financial future, and they're finding that with Isagenix. We don't use a bunch of flashy cars and big watches and things like that to attract the young people. We offer them a better opportunity, a better chance at success, and those who do the work are having good success. A little more about the company here. One of the really strong statistics is we're only 15 years old, and yet we've got a very fine financial background. Last year, we just hit cumulatively over 15 years, $5 billion in sales. I know the slide says 4.5, but since the time of the slide, we've done another $500 million. This year, 2017, Isagenix is projected to top $1 billion in a single year for the first time. What's even more exciting to me is that in the next 36 to 48 months, they're projecting that $1 billion a year will more than double to $2+ billion a year. We're just starting our big international expansion. It's a great time to begin an opportunity to be a part of Isagenix. We've raised over $5.6 million for Make-A-Wish Foundation in 11 countries. I was at a Herb and Patty Cepeda event back in March of this past year. And as a group of associates, we raised $13,500, which was enough to provide one wish for one child. That's exciting to be a part of a company that gives back and teaches and encourages their associates to do the same thing. And then the most telling statistic, as far as I'm concerned, is Isagenix has reached number 22 on the direct selling Global 100 list. Number 22. Now you might be saying, well, Chuck, let's talk about number 1, number 2, number 3. No, let's talk about number 22. In only 15 years, the top 20 companies have on average been in business 40 to 45 years. It doesn't take a mathematician or rocket science to figure out what's happening here. Isagenix is headed straight for the top, ladies and gentlemen, and you were finding out about it at the perfect time. We're already in these 12 countries. Take a moment, look around. You can build your business internationally. It's $49 a year to have an international license to be able to build anywhere in the world. And we're soon adding the UK. Next Monday, 8 days from now, is the birthday of the UK launch. It's going to be a soft launch. The official launch will be June 24th or 25th. But hey, when you start shipping product and you start paying people commission, that's a launch. And that's May 15th. We're excited about that. You'll see a 13th map added to this slide. The Isagenix promise, and this is very, very important. Isagenix guarantees a no-compromise product and a no-compromise company. Based on integrity and trustworthiness, it is a phenomenal company to be a part of. That plus scientific support gives you phenomenal products that you can feel confident using and referring to other people. We have 4 core product categories. We have weight loss, energy, performance, and healthy aging. There's a fifth category also. It's called wealth generation. We'll talk about more about that after we cover the products thoroughly. When you talk about the products, you have to start with a cornerstone product, and that is weight loss. What I'd like to do is offer a couple people on our call tonight an opportunity to share with you their experience using our weight loss system. I personally was able to release 22 pounds in a very relatively short period of time, and more importantly, have been able to keep that off through holidays, vacations, and a little binge here and now and then. That's important. Also, I was able to release that weight without any additional exercise. Now, I'm not anti-exercise, but I do appreciate the fact that it wasn't exercise that led to that releasing of weight. It was these products. All right, so let's go to, I saw David Ratliff on here, and he may have been cut off here. Pizza enabled. All right, this is my opportunity. I'm going to go to Stan and Lisa. Oh, you guys are trying to show off too, looking cute together. That's awesome. I love it. Diane, would you come sit by me? I don't want to be on. Come on. Oh, come on over here. We're going to sit on our medicine ball here, guys. See, I'm bouncing down my medicine ball. All right, now we're in a group. All right, so Stan and Lisa, you guys have had a great product experience. And
now you got Jessie and her husband sitting next to her, too.
This is great. We're going to duplicate.
All right. Dee, get your husband in here. Oh,
Mike and Vanessa started all. Aren't they cute here? Look at them.
There, Candace has her little girl with her. That's good. Everybody's listening. Well, I'll tell you, Chuck, since I've been on the program, it's only been about 3 weeks. I do use bodybuilding and weight training to emphasize my training and to help other people. Since I've been on the program, I went from 265 down to 249. And as of Saturday, I was back up to 253. So what's happening is I've released the weight, and now the muscle is actually starting to refill up. I'm actually starting to go back up in weight. So that means that my body needed to release those toxins. And that's my body is now releasing and going back in the proper direction for bodybuilders. But I will tell you that this is an amazing product. I've tried every product out there. And I'm not going to name the different companies because we respect that with their process of building their business. But I will tell you, this is the only one that Lisa and I have found that actually we have discussed this many, many times, where you can drink the shake and be completely satisfied for at least an hour and a half to 2 hours before you have to take a snack, which we have the snack tablets that go with the program, but it actually is able to fortify you. And let me explain why that is, just real quick. It's because it has all the nutrients in this shake that the body needs. It has the fiber, it has the vitamins and the minerals, and it has the proper protein to substantiate a full meal process in the body. The body only gets today, based on food that we eat, protein, carbs, and fat. And if Farmer John was on here, he would tell you the exact same thing. Even when they try to put back into the soil, they can't put the nutrients back in. There isn't enough. We need to have 72 minerals and vitamins on a daily basis. And sadly, we're only getting 3 to 9 back into the soil. So this has been remarkable for us. It's exciting. And I wasn't even looking at it for the weight loss. But I wanted to try it so that we could actually talk about it. And Lisa's losing weight at the same time, and I would say she's losing percentage of body fat more noticeably, wouldn't you say?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, you can see their smile. But thanks, Chuck.
Well, Lisa, don't be shy. Stand up and show us. No, just kidding.
Yeah, right.
I will though. I'll stand up. If you knew me before, I used to have a big belly. And it's gone. I was over in England. I keep mentioning that, but I've been there a couple times recently. I'm going again next week. And they would introduce me in the meetings and say, Chuck used to be fat. I'm like, well, I didn't really consider myself fat, but my doctor did. And not anymore, flat bellied. So let me see here. Candace and Jessie, your kids are cracking me up. I love that. Thank you for letting them pop on the screen there for a minute. But I got to stay focused and not look at the people because that was making me laugh and smile and everything else. So we also have a dairy-free product, very similar to the regular shake, but it's plant-based. Again, very suitable for vegetarians and vegans. This product here is not available yet in the UK, and they're all clamoring for it, so it'll be at it soon. Cleanse for Life. This is the one I was telling you about earlier. In the UK, we're actually calling it Nourish for Life. We've actually changed the name over there. But it nourishes the body's natural detoxification systems, responsible for eliminating toxins and impurities, made with a unique blend of herbs, antioxidants, and plant botanicals. Supports metabolism. Easy for me to say. What, Diane? Metabolism. That sounds much more medically correct. To aid weight loss and maintenance efforts. This is really something the day after the cleanse, you will notice just a freshness within your body. It just feels good. So as I said earlier, we got a little distracted today from our afternoon cleanse. We'll get on it tomorrow morning and have a full day cleanse and be feeling great Tuesday. Energy. This is one of my favorite products. It's called Isagenix Supreme. And I don't recommend this for you newbies, but I was on a road trip, my first trip to London, and the guy I was staying with showed me a little trick. He actually took the scoop out of the powder and he just poured it right on his tongue and then drank some more. I'm like, wow, that's hardcore. And I tried it. It was really pretty good. If you remember the little straw you used to get with the like powder you, as a kid, used to put on your tongue, it was similar to that. But Isagenix is it's just a phenomenal product. It lowers stress, reduces stress, and supports your balance. They call it an adaptogen. It literally goes in and sees what your body needs and gives it to you. And so a lot of fat loss has to do with not being stressed. If your body's under stress, it's going to hold on to that fat. But if you go to bed at night and you're not stressed, the body's going to burn a tremendous amount of fat while you sleep. So great product. Highly recommend it. The E-Shot. Anytime you go to an event or you go to a meeting or something, take some E-Shots with you. If you're going on a travel trip, phenomenal product. Gives you the benefit of a quick pick-me-up without the drop that you get from a lot of energy drinks. And also the energy drinks have a lot of toxins and junk. This has no artificial flavors, no artificial colors, no sweeteners. It's a phenomenal product. Really love this product. And then performance, as Stan will tell you, a weightlifter needs a little extra protein. Stan, you've been having some good results from this product and a couple of the others. You want to share anything about this before we move on?
Yeah, the Isoline protein shake gives you 36 grams of undenatured whey instead of the Iso Pure, which is 24 grams. The vitamins and the minerals are very similar. There is less fiber in this product than there is in the Iso Pure, which does help the digestion process better. One of the things that if you're you know anybody that's into bodybuilding, one of the major products that are a huge seller in the health and fitness world today is Amped Nox, or Nox O2 is what they call it. And in our product is called Amped Nox, and that is a nitric oxide that helps the body rejuvenate quickly, gives it more oxygen into the blood, and allows the muscles to not fatigue as much while you're training. The Amped Fuel is more of a pre-workout drink, but as you try these, the one that you will get in your pack, as you get your pack, will be a sample kit of this, which is the Amped Hydrate. It's a phenomenal. It's like the old style Gatorade when Gatorade was just put out. It's all natural, no sweeteners, no sugars. It's a little salty tasting even because it does have the magnesium, potassium in it that does help you refortify. So this is the Amped Hydrate, which is a phenomenal product as well.
Stan, I got a funny story about this product. I play racquetball about once a week. So, you know, I'm not a 3 times a week or more guy. I wish I was, and I will be again. But right now I'm playing about once a week. And I got this one guy I play, and there's one guy I play, he beats me all the time. And there's another guy I play that I beat him most of the time. It was a tight game. He got up to a big lead. I ended up catching him and beat him in the first game. But it was a close game all the way through. After the first game, I took a shot of this Amped Hydrate. And I went over and took some. I drank it down with some water. And I just kind of shook a little bit like I was, getting pumped up. I went out there, and for the first time ever, I beat him 15-0. And after the game, he was just hanging his head, and he's like, man, what'd you take? I said, well, that's kind of a commercial. I showed him the package. It does work. I mean, I just felt more energy and just felt stronger. Literally, I mean, it's kind of crazy to think about it. I know I was hitting the ball harder than I usually do, and he could definitely tell. So it was a lot of fun to have that little commercial for him. So bottom line, the Isagenix products really do work. And it's something you can stand behind. It's got scientific backing. 7 peer-reviewed studies have been done. Here's a study I really like. It's the Isagenix versus Heart Healthy Diet. And the sources was the University of Illinois at Chicago study. People using the Isagenix versus the Heart Healthy Diet. The people using the Isagenix had 56% more weight loss with Isagenix. That's amazing. I mean, that's not winning by a little. That's like a wipeout. That's like my 15-0 racquetball score. When you're 56% more, are you kidding me? Then 47% more fat loss with Isagenix, and twice as much. So double the visceral fat loss. Those are amazing findings, and these are by third-party scientists. So if you want to look at these stats, you can actually go to a website, isagenixhealth.net. Real quickly here, the IsaBody Challenge. You don't have to participate to be part of Isagenix, but we highly recommend it for everybody who's serious about their business. Also encourage your customers to do so too. It's a 16-week program, but in this program, you're going to find that your retention is better, your product movement is better, your performance is better, every aspect is better. And by going through it, you get $200 in free product. Even if you don't have, even if you don't win, everybody wins. $200 free product just for completing the IsaBody Challenge. The Isagenix promise is simple. It's science. It's a no compromise guaranteed. It's safe. It's pure. It's effective. And you can feel comfortable using it and sharing it with your friends and family. As I mentioned just a minute ago, you get more information about the product by going to isagenixhealth.net, and you can learn all about the product, get the details, get the scientific reports. It's all right there for your review and your use in marketing your business. So basically, at this point in the presentation, a friend of mine, a guest like Mark Lewis, you got to kind of be asking yourself, which solution's right for you? And that's what I want to, after the call, help you identify. Do you need weight loss? Do you need energy? Do you need performance? Do you need healthy aging? Personally, I needed all 5 of these when I saw the opportunity. I needed the weight loss. I released 22 pounds in a very short period of time. That 22 pounds put me down to my high school football weight, which I haven't been to since high school. The energy, performance, healthy aging, those are all things I wanted, and now I have by using these products. And then wealth creation. I am personally being mentored by a gentleman by the name of Herb Cepeda. It's looking very promising that he's going to be in St. Louis June 20th. We should have that confirmed tomorrow. But for all of you within a 250-mile radius of St. Louis, Missouri, I want to encourage you to get on your calendars to join us. And some of you even further, you just don't want to miss a chance to meet a guy who makes over $50,000 a week in his business with his wife, Patty. Last week, they spent the whole week at some secluded resort celebrating their anniversary. That's what freedom can do for you. Oh, and by the way, they still made over $50,000 last week while they were celebrating their anniversary. That's kind of cool. So here are the different packs you can come in at. Now, there are variables, but typically people come in with one of these 3 packs. Someone who's really serious from day one about building a business, they're going to want to come in with a value pack, a little bit of everything that you need, foundation, the weight loss system, because even if you're like a Stan Jagow, really well shaped before you get in, we all have that little bit of fat we need to get rid of to get started on our program. $559, and you get a lot more value for that. You also, the $29 annual preferred membership as a customer is waived when you come in at the value pack. The next one is a 30-day premium pack. That's kind of the middle of the road. It's better than the good, but it's not as good as the best. The best is the value pack. The premium pack, you get more than you do just for a normal weight loss system. And again, it's good value for your money. And I'm not 100% sure, but I'm 99% sure that the $29 fee is waived for that also. And then the getting started pack, this is for like the bare bones getting started to lose some weight. It's kind of the customer that wants to kick the tires. This is the perfect value pack for them. And a lot of people come in at this level. With this level, there's also $29 premium membership that's annual. You'll save more than that $29 fee on your first purchase as opposed to getting it as a customer. You're a preferred member, preferred customer. And that's a 25% discount on all your purchases for the entire year. So it's a great value to become a member. So those are the 3 main options. And then you can also customize a pack for your individual needs. And that's why when you're talking to somebody, You kind of want to make sure you identify what their needs are, what they want to accomplish, and then offer the best solution for them. Now let's talk about the business side of things for a couple minutes. Money and work are primary stresses for 76% of people. That's 3 out of every 4 people you meet are stressed over money or their work, or both. Here at Isagenix, we have a very simple program. The whole compensation plan can be summed up in these little slides right here. You share, they share, repeat. Now, there's some terminology here. I went over some of the packs for you and their names. Key terms, PIB, you're going to hear me talk a little about that. It just means product introduction bonus. When you first set up a customer, you're going to set up their account, you're going to place their first order. You get paid a product introduction bonus for that first order, that first month's order. Double PIB in the United States and a few other countries around the world. If you make 2 sales in a week, you get double the PIB's normal bonus. RAB is rank advancement bonus. Pretty awesome bonuses. I'll touch on those just a little bit. And then the commission week ends Sunday night, starts again every Monday morning, and it runs week to week. There are some things pay daily, some things pay weekly, some things pay monthly, and the holiday bonus pays quarterly. So let's talk about you share. First of all, you're going to get the product, you're going to eat it, you're going to love it, you're going to share it. When you share it with 2 new customers, and say they buy the value pack, I think it was, $5.59 for the value pack. So let's say you share that, you're going to earn $80 in what's called PIB, product introduction bonus. If you happen to do 2 of those in the same week, those $80 double and they become $160. So just with that little effort right there, you're going to get the consultant rank advancement bonus of $50. You're going to get 2 $160 bonuses because your regular 80 doubled because you got 2 in the same week. If you get a third one, it's also doubled. 4th, 5th, they're all doubled after the second in any given week. So you're not limited to every even number. No, it's after 2, however many you get, they're all the PIBs, product introduction bonuses, are doubled. So right here, you can see that you just earned $370 simply by your consultant bonus and your PIB bonus being doubled. Now, if the 2 people that you enrolled also share like you did, you're now going to become what's called a manager. If you do that within your first 60 days, you become what's called a crystal manager. A crystal manager earns a $250 rank advancement bonus. So now you are earning the $370 that we just talked about. That's a couple of double PIBs and the $50 consultant bonus. That's what makes up the $370. You're going to earn $200 in consultant bonus. Every time you help a person enroll become a consultant, you get a $100 bonus. So they get a $50 rank advancement bonus, and you get a $100 bonus for coaching to become a consultant. You get that consultant bonus on your first 20 people that you help become a consultant. And the rank advancement bonus of becoming a manager in your first 60 days, it's called Crystal Manager, is a $250 bonus. So you add all those bonuses up, and you're looking at $820 simply by you share with 2 and they share with 2. And that's the model for success with our business. If you can do that and repeat it, you can do anything in our compensation plan, all the way to the top of the pay plan, which is an executive. All right, let's talk about the power line for a minute. Before I do, though, let me pause this presentation. I want to answer any questions anybody might have so far. I'm going to share my whiteboard. I want to thank Stan Jagow for teaching me how to use his whiteboard. And I'm going to use Mark Lewis as an example here. I invited Mark to join us tonight. This is me. I've got about 12 good leaders between you and me, Mark. And so those leaders are going to be putting people under you. I am putting people under you. And if you decide to come work with me, Mark, I'm going to ask you to bring 10 people to the dance. These are not business builders. These are not people that want to do network marketing. These are people that want 1 of 2 things. Number 1, they want better health. Or number 2, they want an unstoppable income. Those are the 2 things I'm looking for. I'm going to teach you to ask that question to as many people as it takes to find your team of 10 that say, yeah, I want to try the products for 30 days. It's a 30-day money-back guarantee. There's no risk. So, Mark, I think you have a microphone. I talked to you earlier. Do you think you can bring 10 people that, number one, want to have better health, or number two, they want an unstoppable income? Can you help me find 10?
I think I could.
I know you can. Okay, so once you do that, here's what I'm going to offer to do for you. I'm going to offer to identify one of those 10 that wants an unstoppable income, and I'm going to help that person bring in 10 more. Now, you notice I'm going to do this. I'm not going to ask you to do it. I'm going to ask you to introduce me to 10. Then your job for this power line is basically pretty much over. You're going to encourage those who want to be customers. You're going to coach them, encourage them as far as using the product, teach them where you've one beggar, show another beggar where he found bread. That's about all we know, just pointing back to the system. But at this point, that's your role. That's your job in this first power line. Now, me and all these people will continue to build this line. So this becomes the main power line that you're a part of. And Mark, believe me, whether you do anything or not, this thing's going to have thousands and thousands of people in it someday. And you have an opportunity to be a part of it. If you choose to have an unstoppable income, you need to do some work. That's only fair. Would you agree?
Absolutely.
You're getting pretty quick on the unmute button. I'm proud of you. All right, so your work now is to bring in another 10. Same question. Better health or an unstoppable income? You're not looking for network marketers. You're not looking for big hitters. You're not looking for business builders. All the things we've had to do in the past with other businesses, you're not looking for that. You're looking for 10 people that want either better health or an unstoppable income and are willing to try our product for 30 days to see if it works for them. Out of those 10, we're going to identify one. I'm going to give you a little help, but you're mostly on your own here because this is where you take what we taught you over here and you apply it to your own business by helping this one bring 10 more. Out of this 10, you are looking for the one that will lead us to 10 more. Do you believe we can find 1 out of 10 that wants to have an unstoppable income?
I'm sure we could.
My numbers have been a little better than that, but let's be conservative. All right, so this is your power line number 2. It's your second power line. Every time you get 300 BV over here and 600 BV on this power line, you're going to earn a $54 cycle bonus. Now, that may not sound like a bunch of money. However, every customer over here, on average, usually represents about 100 BV a month. So in this little example here, you got 40 customers. That'd be 4,000 BV, right? And that's on a monthly basis. Here, you've got 30 so far, but I'm pretty much telling you this is going to be plus. You got lots of people helping you build this side of your business. And so every time your number up here hits 300, it's another $54 bonus. You can earn up to 250 of those per week. That's $13,500 a week. So if you remember earlier, I talked to you about the you share, they share, repeat, and these 2 power lines. If you can just remember that simple part of the compensation plan, forget about the director leadership pool bonus, forget about the executive leadership pool bonus. Those 2 last month netted me about $3,100. I didn't even know what they were until I got them. So you really don't need to understand those things. You just become a consultant and help other people become a consultant and repeat, and everything takes care of itself on this compensation plan. I didn't understand what a holiday bonus was, still really don't. I know I've got 70 shares and whatever it is, I'll tell you what it is once I earn it. You don't have to worry about all that stuff. I'm just telling you, the company's got a phenomenal compensation plan here. They take care of new people. They take care of people as they're building their business, and they take care of their leaders. All 3 categories are taken care of, and that's what's important to make a compensation plan work. So, Mark, could you handle an extra $54,000 to $13,500 a week in income?
I think I could.
I know you can, and so can I. And that level of success is really based on your performance and what you put into it. There are no guarantees, as Stan read earlier. There's a lot of factors that go into this, but I will tell you, I have met several of the ISA millionaires. That means people who've made over $1 million in this business. We just had one of them on our call last Thursday. She joined us, was doing some conversation with her on Facebook. She joined us, and she was sharing, Mark, how she was absolutely broke when she started this business. She had to borrow the money to buy the value pack. But she got really serious with her business. She earned that plus in her first month. In her first 6 months, she earned $100,000. Her name is Deanna Falkchuk. In her first 3 years, she became an ISA millionaire. If you're interested, I can get you a copy of her story. It's an amazing story. She's huge into adopting children. She's changing the world. She is literally changing the world. And she started absolutely broke. She was literally feeding her kids expired food when she saw this opportunity. But she saw it as an opportunity to change her life, and she grabbed it and ran with it. And the rest is history. Now she's changing lives all over the world. So no matter where you are in life, if you want to make a difference in this world, I've never seen a better opportunity to do that with a business than Isagenix. So that concludes our presentation. Let me go ahead and stop this recording. I'll take questions again. All right, we're going to shift from the regular presentation to training at this point, but it's all part of the same recording. I want to encourage all of you to go to besetfreelife.com. You can see it on the screen, but it's besetfreelife.com. This is our mentor, Herb and Patty Cepeda's site. As an associate of Isagenix, you can actually become a member of their site, have access to all their recordings, trainings, scripts. They've really put everything right there for you in one website. It's a phenomenal system. When I got started, I literally used this site as my marketing system. I would send my prospect to this site, have them watch the 6-7 minute video on the front of it, and then I'd follow up with them. I have since worked with one of the gentlemen on my team, David Ratliff, and his partner, Rod Doctor, and they've actually taken this video and put it into a marketing system, which is a little more professional in the fact that I can actually know when somebody watches the video. It's got autoresponders. I really like the system. There's a 30-day trial of that for $1. Get back with the person who invites you on the call if you want to try it out. It's a $1 30-day trial. You can see it for yourself. It's a phenomenal system. But this is the site I used to become an executive in my first 19 days in the business. I just sent people here, then I followed up with them. So I encourage you, check it out, besetfreelife.com. Also, last Tuesday, there was a presentation by a doctor who's the one who brought the fruits. What's it called, man? Greens and what's the fruits? Yeah, we're both having trouble. Well, we just ordered them. After the Tuesday call, we ordered them and we got them. We're going to start using them. We hadn't used them before, so we bought them. We're going to use them. But that call Tuesday was from the developer, the formulator of those products. And so he goes into how he developed and all that. So let me see here. Yeah, fruits and greens. And so I want to encourage all of you. This is our U.S. call. So I want you to be on these calls every morning at 7:30 a.m. Central Time. Monday is Recognition Monday. So all the people that achieve different rank advancements get recognized on Monday. Now, there's usually too many. They don't get to all of them, but a few do, and it's exciting. And then Tuesday is Product Tuesday. They spend a full hour going over the product. And the guy who developed these products was actually on the call last Tuesday. So if you become a member on besetfreelife.com, you go to the archived video trainings, and you can watch that. It's well worth going back and watching it again. It really explains the value of our products and why Isagenix is a step ahead of the competition. Wednesday is Invite and Contact Wednesday. They teach you how to contact people, how to invite people, how to build your business. Thursday is a spiritual devotional, mostly led by Patty Cepeda. She really has a gift, apostolic gift. She's phenomenal. You'll really enjoy that from a spiritual standpoint. And then Friday is my favorite, Compensation Friday, where they really teach you the compensation plan. I listened to it this past Friday, and it was one of the best I've heard. The lady, I know, Carol Tonklin, she was a 219th ISA millionaire. She did a phenomenal job of explaining the compensation plan and some of the details you don't get on a regular call like this. She went into the leadership bonus pool, the holiday bonus pool, and some different things we don't normally talk about because you don't want to give a new person too much information. But she kind of explained some of those details. It was like, wow, there's a lot of money to be made here. So bsetfreelife.com, highly recommend it. The earnings disclaimer, I mentioned a couple people's incomes and stuff. I just want to reemphasize that earning levels for Isagenix independent associates that appeared in this presentation or in this publication are examples and should not be construed as typical or average. Income level achievements are dependent upon the individual associate's business skills, personal ambition, time, commitment, activity, demographic factors. For average earnings, see the Isagenix Independent Associate Earnings Statement found at isagenixearnings.com. I've also mentioned Isagenix or ISA Millionaires a couple times. Those are defined as Isagenix associates who have cumulatively earned $1 million or more with Isagenix. So ladies and gentlemen, that concludes our presentation for tonight. I want to encourage you to get back with the person that had you watch this video or live, and let's get you started on your road to better health and an unstoppable income if you choose them both.